Hello, lovely people, and welcome to this week's Friday Fix. The question today is, are you starting a habit or are you stopping a habit? And the reason that I'm asking this question is because when people stop drinking or stop eating sugar or stop smoking or stop an old unhealthy behaviour or habit, it can be really helpful at the same time to actually replace it with a new healthier habit instead. And there are a few reasons for this. So I want to give you some ideas and thoughts and tips about that. I'm going to share with you some of the benefits of starting a new habit at the same time as you're stopping one. I'm also going to give you a little cautionary warning as well about that, and then I'm going to share a recommendation for you. So, the benefits of starting a new habit when you stop an old one. Now, I'm just going to bring up my notes here so I make sure I don't forget anything. So, when we're stopping an old unhealthy habit like drinking, it's beneficial to decide to replace it with a new healthier habit. Because reason number one, it's beneficial, is because our brain doesn't process negatives very well. So if I am sitting indoors on a Friday evening at 6 o'clock and I've recently stopped drinking and I'm sat on the sofa watching TV and I'm telling myself, I'm not going to drink this evening. I don't want to drink this evening. I won't drink this evening. I'm not going to drink this evening. All of those sentences involve a negative, a not, a won't, a don't. And because our brains don't process those negatives very well, what our mind is actually focusing on is the very thing we don't want to do, i.e. the drinking. So if I'm sitting there saying to myself, oh, I don't want to be drinking tonight, I'm not going to drink tonight, I'm not going to have any alcohol tonight, I will not drink tonight, I won't drink tonight. All my brain is hearing is drink tonight, drink tonight, drink tonight, alcohol tonight. And we don't realise consciously that this is what we're doing, but at an unconscious level, this is how the mind works. So because we don't process negatives very well, we're not setting ourselves up for success if all we're doing is focusing on what we don't want. So it can help, it can be beneficial to have a new behaviour that we're going to do instead of the drinking or the eating sugar, whatever it is, so that we can have something to focus on that we do want to do instead. So that's one of the benefits. It sets us up for success. The other benefit is that it gives us something to distract us from thinking about the drinking or the smoking or the sugar or whatever it is we want to stop doing, because we are engaging with something else. So let's say, for example, when I stop drinking, I decide that I'm going to use my newfound energy, I'm going to use my clarity and my focus and my just general better well-being and health to focus on getting healthier and getting fitter. And I'm going to set myself a target of losing 2 inches from my waist. That's going to be my target. And I decide that I am going to do a couple of different things in order to be able to get there. I am going to, I was about to say I'm going to not eat sugar during the week, but that's a negative. So I'm flipping that in my mind to turn it into something positive instead. So instead of eating sugar during the week, I'm going to drink herbal tea. Instead of having dessert after a meal, I'm going to go for an evening walk, even if it's only 10 minutes. Instead of reaching for a sugary snack in the afternoon, I'm going to have some fresh veg, some fresh fruit, maybe some nuts or seeds. Maybe I'll have a little bit of plain yogurt. But my focus becomes all about losing the inches on my waist instead of mustn't drink, mustn't drink, mustn't drink. It becomes about what I want to do instead. And that really helps to distract us from thinking about the thing we don't want to be doing. And finally, another reason that this is so beneficial for us to create another good habit in place of the old one is that it helps us to feel good. Because when I'm setting myself a target of losing 2 inches off my waist, and in order to do that, I use my fabulous planner. My planner that I love because it helps me achieve everything I want to achieve, and it's properly populated with all the things I'm doing around my day job. Um, I use my planner to put in all of the daily habits that I'm going to do in order to be able to achieve my goal of losing 2 inches on my waist. So it's got a lunchtime walk on Monday on Monday. It's got a workout on Tuesday morning. It's got a run on Wednesday morning in there. It's got a lunchtime walk also on Wednesday. It's got a lunchtime walk on Thursday, and it's got a workout on on Friday, and then at the weekend I'm going for a canicross run. So having all of those things planned into my diary, ticking each one off as I do it, helps to take me closer towards my 2 inches off the waist goal. So not only do I have something to focus on and something to engage me and distract me from thinking about drinking or sugar or whatever it might be, but each time I tick something off in my planner, I feel good. I've set myself a target. I've set myself a goal for that day. I've done it. I'm ticking it off, or I'm putting a marble in a jar. For those of you who haven't got a clue what I'm talking about, in my Go Get Sober Facebook group, last week's Friday Fix, if you search under the Friday Fix tabs, you'll see a video that's all about marbles, and it will make sense when you watch it. But whether it's a marble, a counter, a coin in a glass jar, whether it's a tick in a planner, what happens is each time you take a step or you carry out a behaviour that's taking you towards your goal, you are feeling a sense of satisfaction, a sense of achievement. This is building your self-respect, which in turn is building your self-esteem and your self-confidence. And not only that, but you're getting all of those feel-good chemicals and hormones in your body and in your brain, like serotonin, dopamine, etc. They're all kicking off and they're flying around. So you're getting that feel-good factor. And all of that together is helping you to feel motivated. It's helping you to feel good about yourself. And in the early days, weeks and months of stopping an old habit, cutting something unhealthy out of your life, because sometimes you can feel challenged, you can feel stressed, you can feel tempted, you can feel triggered. Any opportunity you get to feel good, you need to grab that with both hands. And one of the ways that you can feel good is to set yourself another goal, another task, and little steps along the way to get you there. Ticking it off or visually marking it and noticing it in some way is going to help you to stay on track, because it's going to help you stay motivated. So let me just summarize those benefits. First benefit is it gives you something to focus on and engage with. So it sets you up for success because your brain is able to focus on what you do want much more easily than what you don't want. So you're much more likely to be successful. Second benefit is it gives you something to engage with that distracts you from thinking about the drinking or the smoking or the sugar, whatever it is you're stopping. And thirdly, it helps you to feel positive. It helps you to feel motivated because you're getting all of those feel-good chemicals flying around. So there are lots and lots of reasons. There are more than that, but I want to keep it succinct for today. So there are lots of reasons why creating a new habit in place of an old one is a really good idea, and setting yourself some targets along the way is really helpful. But slight word of caution here. In the early days of stopping an old habit like drinking, smoking, if you think about your energy levels a bit like a battery, a full battery is full energy, and an empty battery is you have nothing left to give. For some people, in the early days of stopping drinking or any unhealthy habit, it can be, or it can feel like it's depleting every ounce of energy you've got in your battery to simply do the planning, the preparation, the focus, and the concentrating on just getting through, on just managing your life without that old habit, without that old behaviour. Now, for those people who find that their energy battery is totally depleted by just concentrating on getting through, that is not a good time to then be investing energy you don't have left in your battery, to be investing energy you don't have into creating a new habit. However, for those of you that do have energy left in your battery, maybe it's not depleting your full battery, maybe you have half a battery, maybe you have quarter of a battery. If you've got some energy left in your battery, even in the early days of stopping drinking, it's a good idea to invest some of that energy in creating a new, healthier habit in place of the old one, because it's just going to help you to be successful, and it's just going to help you feel good. It's going to help you stay motivated and stay on track. And this is why there isn't one rule fits all. Some people find that they need every ounce of energy to just concentrate on getting through without the alcohol. And some people find that it's actually more helpful to them to crack it all at the same time, to put some energy into that and some energy into that. You will be the best judge of how much energy you have got to play with and whether or not it's going to work for you to start focusing on lifestyle changes, new healthier habits in place of the old one, or whether you need to deal with one thing at a time. So for those of you who are struggling with sugar, who have recently stopped drinking and are finding that you are desiring sugar in ways that you never knew were possible before, and this is what happened to me, you can decide whether or not that you want to get on top of that straight away. How is your battery? How are your energy levels? Has stopping drinking depleted your battery completely? Or do you have some energy left in your battery to start thinking about a healthier lifestyle, to start thinking about healthy nutrition, to start thinking about nourishing and feeding your body in a way that's going to be healthy for both body and mind? Only you will be able to decide that. But for some people, it can be better to just forget about dealing with the sugar for now. Concentrate on the stopping drinking. Get more confident with living your life sober. When you're confident with living your life sober and you've got some more energy in your battery, then might be a good time for you to start thinking about dealing with the sugar issue. But there's no one size fits all, and you are in a position to choose to decide what's going to work best for you. Some people find leave the sugar for another time. You'll deal with it another time. Just get through dealing with life, living life alcohol free and getting used to new alcohol free habits. Other people are going to find doing it all at once and just creating a brand new healthy lifestyle right from the start is going to work better for them. And some people might find they want a happy medium somewhere in between. Okay, recommendation for you. If you are deciding that now is the right time for you to build healthier new habits into your life, into your lifestyle, this is an amazing book, Tiny Habits by BJ Fogg. It is wonderful. I cannot praise it enough. If you want to make positive lifestyle changes in your everyday routine, BJ Fogg explains how to do it and how to do it in an achievable way that sets you up for success. It's easy to read, there's no jargon, it's simple language, and it gives you tools that you can implement really easily into your everyday life, no matter how busy you are and no matter how tired you are. This is a book that's well worth a read. So I want to leave you with that recommendation. Let me know what healthy new habits you have adopted since you've stopped drinking. And if you haven't yet adopted healthy new habits, and you're putting all your energy and your focus into living life without alcohol and learning how to do that first, let me know what kind of healthy new habits and aspirations you're going to do when you've cracked living life sober. What you're going to move on to, what kind of healthy habits you're going to create in your life when you're ready. Okay, I will catch up with you in tomorrow's Saturday Share in the Go Get Sober Facebook group. If you are not already there, go to Facebook, search Go Get Sober. You will find the Go Get Sober Facebook group. Come and join us if you're not already there. We'd love to have you with us. I will look forward to catching up with you then. But in the meantime, let's go get sober together. Bye for now.